Hello YouTube, this is Jay and today's Sunday, so I'm going to give you guys an update on the portfolio, and I'm also hoping that you're all enjoying your Sunday. I am going to be enjoying it later on. I have a few things to do, and I'm going to go to Costco, which is one of my favorite places, and Costco was one of the picks on the poll that I posted yesterday. So don't forget to go vote, because in the poll I asked which one of those companies that I have on my watch list I should add to my portfolio. So let me know which one did you guys pick, and in which portfolio I should add that pick of yours. But Costco is definitely one that I would love to add to my portfolio together with some other ones that I have. Next week, I'm also going to put a few other ones with the winner from this week. But let me show you first the purchases that I made on Friday as a DCA investor. And if you guys see, I started with Procter and Gamble. I threw another $30 into PG, ticker symbol PG, at $158.59. So I was able to pick up another 0.189 shares. So just continuing to grow my Procter and Gamble position under $160. So hopefully stays around that share price or maybe a little bit lower during the week, so I can buy some more. And then once it goes above 160, I'm gonna stop. And then I gotta focus on another position, which I'll talk later on in another video. Then my next purchase was, of course, one share of SCHD, guys, at $27.98. And I'm gonna show you the SCHD position in a minute. And then I'm also gonna buy one more share on the weekly challenge on Monday. So stay tuned for that. Then my next purchase, I threw the last $14 into FXAIX, S&P 500 Index Fund, at a share price of $224.95. Just DCAing into FXAIX every week, just like I've been doing for the past couple of years, and the same way I do in the 401k. Let me know if you do something similar also in the comment section. Then I threw $20 into VGT. Why? Because the stock market, I don't know, Google and Amazon ran up in share price after, they were at lower prices on Thursday night. So on Friday morning, as soon as the market opened, Jerome Powell announced some news with interest rates, and the market just went ahead and went up. So I threw $20 into VGT at a share price of $696. This is the most expensive I have bought it at. VGT, Vanguard's Information Technology ETF. But I'm okay with it. It's just going to be like DCAing into the S&P 500. And then if I show you guys right here the portfolio performance in the last month, you guys can see that I have a 1.84% return so far in the last month. My balance for the portfolio, $28,300. So I'm very, very happy with that. My portfolio is at all-time highs right now. And let me know what's your portfolio at right now. I'm sure you guys are also enjoying the all-time highs on your portfolio. So let me know in the comment section. And you guys can see that in the month of August alone, both portfolios combined, 4.37% return, $1,176 in return. So very, very happy with the performance so far. But it's also not giving me many opportunities to buy some of my favorite stocks at cheaper price. So I'm just gonna continue to wait a little bit longer. But I really want to buy some more of my stocks. Then in the last 3 months, 9.61% in 3 months. So that's not bad at all. You guys can see that in the last 3 months, it's been in the green in performance from the portfolio. Then year to date, 9.12%. And then in the last year, 12.47% return. So definitely portfolio performing pretty good so far. And if I show you my positions right here, you guys can see that SCHD, 306 shares, 306.8 shares, 30.29% from my portfolio, which is at $28,300. And I got almost $4,000 in unrealized gains, 3,900, 16.16%. That's also the most that I've had in unrealized gains on this portfolio. So I'm very, very happy with the performance of it. I've been collecting dividends along the way also, so that's gonna add to the total return, which I don't calculate and I don't keep track of it. I should, but I don't keep track of it. Maybe I should download. There's apps and there's other websites that actually calculate your total return with the dividends. So I'm gonna have to look into that. And let me know in the comment section if there's anyone that you guys suggest. I think Jeremy suggested one some time ago, but I forgot the name of it. So let me know, guys, in the comment section, any of them that you suggest, maybe one that I can sign up for, and then I can show you the portfolio even better in here on the screen. So let me know. And then here you guys can see that FXAIX, I got 8 shares right now, 24.5% in unrealized gains right now. Almost is $357 right now. Google, 7.884 shares, and the share price right now is at 206. I wanted to buy on Friday under $200. So unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to buy under $200, and I just held myself. I'm gonna see where the stock market goes, especially with the new news of lowering interest rates from Jerome Powell. So let's see where the stock market is gonna be at in the remaining of the week. We're gonna take a look at the performance or how it's gonna open. What's the after hours for the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ? So we'll take a look in a minute, but I want to see how the stock market performs, because a lot of times when these type of news come up and the stock market skyrockets pretty much, sometimes it just takes a nice dip. So it might give me an opportunity pretty soon. So let me just wait a little bit. Let me know what is your strategy also in the comment section. I want to read them. And then if you guys see right here, Google, 7.884 shares, share price up right now 206. My cost per share is at $160. And my performance right now, I'm almost 30% in unrealized gains in this position already. Like I bought it not long ago, and I just started DCAing into it and buying. And I wish I would have bought a lot more, but I didn't have that much money. Amazon, ticker symbol AMZN. I got 5.2 shares, and the share price right now, it went back up close to $230. My cost per share is at $182. I was gonna buy some, and I was gonna throw like about $50 under. It was like around $222, somewhere around there, $221. My unrealized gains 25.31. So that's another one that I do want to throw some of my cash into the position that I have. I have over $400 in my growth portfolio. So I'm gonna follow the stock market closely this week and see where it performs, and if it gives me some opportunities on those 2 positions. Those are my main 2 positions that I'm gonna be building in the next week or so. And then if we go right here, Visa is another one. Once I stop buying Procter & Gamble, I'm going to throw a little bit more into Visa. I know it's very expensive. Right now it's at $350. My cost per share is at $276. And I got 26.5 in unrealized gains, 26.5%. I don't think Visa is going to go back into the 270s. I don't know. You guys can tell me your opinion. But I just don't think it's going to go back down into where we bought it a year ago or so, into the 260s, 250s. I don't know. It will have to be some very bad news and some lack of performance. But if you guys see their earnings, it's just, business as usual. They just continue to grow, slowly growing and growing. And as a company, that's one company that I like a lot. I want to hold it for the future, 20 years. Or so, even more, and that's why I want to buy some more. So I think I'm just gonna DCA into it once I finish my focus on Procter & Gamble, which is right now at 7.2 shares right now, 7.96% in unrealized gains, only $85. I only had like $600 invested before I started focusing on Procter & Gamble, so you guys can see that now I have $1,069 invested in Procter & Gamble, and now it's 4% of my full portfolio. It's a little bit larger of a percentage in my dividend portfolio, which I'll show you in a minute. Also, VGT, you guys can see 1.293 shares. I just threw $20. I don't think that will hurt. My cost per share is $533, 30%, 30.2% in unrealized gains right there. And then Coca-Cola will be one of my next focuses also, together with Visa, pretty much. Coca-Cola, I only have $448 invested in Coca-Cola. That's why I have 7.7 shares. My cost per share, $57.89. 21.1%. This one, I have more of a chance. Right now it's at $70 per share. That one, Coca-Cola, I might have more of a chance for it to get closer to my cost per share than Visa. So I'm gonna wait a little bit more. I want it in the low 60s. That's where I want to buy, 61, $62, somewhere around there. And let me know if you're also buying Coca-Cola, ticker symbol KO. But that's where I want to buy at. If it goes under $60, then I want to buy even heavier. But I am going to start DCAing into it pretty soon. But Visa will be first. And then if you guys see, let's take a look at the stock analysis tab. You guys can see that the S&P 500 is in the green after hours from Friday. So $645.50, and you guys can see that it's 0.03% in the green. Let me know in the comment section how you guys think is gonna open, or how you guys think is gonna perform in the next week. But you guys can see that the Nasdaq is 0.11% in the green, so it looks like it's gonna be bullish once again in the Nasdaq, and I might not get any more opportunities from Google and Amazon in the near future. I will just build up some cash, if I have to. I do want to sell my Tesla position and then maybe add one of those positions that I post in the pool, which I'm gonna show you their results. And you guys can see right here in the updates tab, I put which company would like to see added to my portfolio from my watch list. These are some of them. These are not all of them, but I put BRKB, Berkshire Hathaway, which got 24% of the votes. COST, which is Costco, 29% of the votes. MSFT, Microsoft Corporation, 36% of the votes. And CAT, Caterpillar Inc., which only got 11% of the votes, and we only got 66 votes. We usually get around 90 votes on my polls, so I'm sure a lot of you still have to vote on there or are still missing to vote, so don't forget to vote so I can take a look at it later on today after I post the video. But all of those companies I like a lot. Berkshire Hathaway might be one that I kind of want to add it. I want to remove Tesla from my portfolio, and I think I want to put that money into Berkshire Hathaway. I was originally thinking about putting it into Google on Amazon, but I'm more and more getting closer and closer to adding Berkshire Hathaway into the growth portfolio. And then also Microsoft. I wouldn't mind adding Microsoft into the growth portfolio too. Costco and Caterpillar, these two will be two that I will probably add into the dividend portfolio. I like Caterpillar recently, especially. I told you guys I went on I-95 going on vacation to Florida, and I saw so many Caterpillar machines everywhere. That's what kind of sparked in my mind that I should look into it. I should look into the stock, and I'm still doing some research on it, and I'm reading a little bit more about it. But it is one company that I like a lot. So let me know in the comment section which one of these four is your favorite company right here. Microsoft I like a lot too. Berkshire Hathaway is at the top of my watch list. Being honest with you, that's the one company that I do have at the top of my watch list. Costco, it is a second. MSFT and Caterpillar, I forgot what number on my watch list they are, but Berkshire Hathaway is definitely top. Costco, I really like a lot Costco. Costco is one that many times I have considered just throwing money into it. Do like what I'm doing with SCHD or FXAIX. I've just been considering doing that for Costco and just start a position and just throw $15, $20 on a weekly basis, no matter where the share price is at, because I love Costco. I'm gonna go there later on too. I might get me some Coca-Cola products from there. So Costco definitely one. I love shopping in there. I do a lot of the cooking at home, so I buy my meats there, separate them for the week. I buy my seasonings there. I buy just almost everything. I buy their eggs, milk, everything. So definitely one company that I like a lot. Let me know if you hold Costco in your portfolio. And then I think that's pretty much it. All I had to show you too, it was a portfolio, the portfolio salary, which I'm getting closer and closer to $800 of estimated yearly dividends. You guys can see right here that I'm at $776. This is gonna change in the future because I'm gonna change CanView, and then I'm most likely gonna get rid of PFE Pfizer. So those are gonna be two positions that I might remove. Bank of America, you guys know that I'm just temporary on this one too. I bought it on the Silicon Valley bank closing, so that's why I have it. I threw a lump sum. I saw an opportunity there, and I have some nice gains right now. I've been collecting the dividend along the way. 29, almost $30 of estimated yearly dividends from Bank of America. SCHD is my top. $305 of estimated yearly dividends. All Realty Income 110, and this one I get it on a monthly basis. Sorry, Realty Income together with Main Street Capital only get $53. But Main Street is another one. I need to grow this position some more. I gotta do my calculation. In this one, Main Street Capital and All Realty Income and Vici, these ones are a little bit more difficult to do the calculation on it because they pretty much go by FFO and other metrics, not like Johnson and Johnson or Procter and Gamble, KO, Coca-Cola. Much different metrics, but you guys can see that portfolio salary $64 per month of the year, $14.92, almost $15 per week of the year. I'm almost there. Definitely per day of the year, $2.13. And if my portfolio worked a 40-hour week, it will pay me 37 cents per hour on a 40-hour week. So can you imagine if I get to reach minimum wage on this? That would be awesome. That would be great. $325 from ETFs. That's including the index fund FXAIX, which I have on there. And then real estate, $175 of estimated yearly dividends. Those are my two sectors that pay me the most. So definitely really excited to see my portfolio growing and growing just because I DCA into it every week, whatever I can. Some weeks I had $80, $60, $75. I was gonna look back at my videos from the beginning, which are very, very bad quality, compared to what I do right now. I still have a lot to learn and a lot to get better, but definitely I only had like a $7,000 portfolio when I first started. So and I was putting whatever money I could. Sometimes I had 150. Sometimes I did some side jobs, was able to put $200, 200 something dollars. So it all depends. It all depends on what you have, what you can do. Don't stay with the mindset of, oh, I need $5,000, $10,000 to make it happen. You guys can see, I just show you $3,000 in unrealized gains from this portfolio. You guys can see, I'll show you in a second, but look, $3,900 in unrealized gains from a 20-something thousand dollar portfolio. I honestly don't think that's that bad, and been collecting the dividends also along the way. So definitely can do it. Just do your research. One thing that I'm going to do with my kids is as soon as they hit 18 years old, they're opening accounts. I'm going to tell them what to do and which ETFs they're going to invest in. I'm going to strictly ETFs for them. That's all I'm doing. And I'm going to pick about 2 of them, maybe 3, but most likely 2. And the S&P 500 is going to be 1. That's going to be the main one that I'm going to tell them you're going to put this much into it every week, no matter what the share price is at. That's going to be my saying to them. And hopefully they do watch these videos in the future. They don't like them right now because they're into video games and all that, but hopefully in the future they do see that I had my best interests for them. So all right, everyone, please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave me your opinion in the comment section. And I downloaded OBS Studio so I can do a live pretty soon. These updates are probably going to be live in the future. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.